everyone, happy Monday. Oh my gosh, I had such an amazing weekend at yet another Sober in the City. This one actually took place in Scottsdale, Arizona, and this was my fourth one that I've attended in the last 2 years. I just absolutely love these events so much. And what I love about the women who put on the Sober in the City events is that they've also created an online group that they call ZPE Connect, and ZPE stands for Zero Proof Experiences, which is the name of their company. So we spent all weekend together, bonding, connecting, having fun, alcohol-free, getting inspired, and just making wonderful connections. And then this morning I jumped on the online group because we have meetings every Monday morning at 6:30 a.m. Pacific and Thursday mornings at 6:30 a.m. Pacific as well. And one of the ladies who attended the Sober in the City weekend private messaged me during our Zoom call, and she said, I attended your workshop this weekend, I loved it, and I did my first loving kindness meditation, and it was so good. And I was like, oh my gosh, how exciting is that? So yes, I led a workshop again, and this time I actually got to co-lead it with my friend Susan Larkin. She's another gray area drinking coach. So because we both are gray area drinking coaches, we naturally picked a topic around the nervous system. And we actually talked about how sobriety is your superpower. And we talked about emotional sobriety, actually, and how we can recognize dysregulation in ourselves and in our friends, family members, loved ones. And we actually talked about ways to get regulated so that you can communicate effectively. So it was a big focus on relationships and the nervous system. And we walked them through some very practical tools that they can use to regulate their nervous system. And so that was a lot of fun. We love to make these experiences experiential. Like, we don't want to just talk about grounding. We want to actually walk them through what grounding is so they can feel it in their body. Because everything I do with the nervous system is a body-based, body-first approach. Because physiology is so key to the nervous system with that gut-brain connection. We ended our workshop with the loving kindness meditation. That is probably my favorite meditation. And what I love about it too is that they've done studies. It's a very special meditation because it actually does help improve or tone our vagus nerve. That vagus nerve is that gut-brain connection. And so it's a lovely way to really give some regulation and nourishment to the nervous system. So I decided to end with that, especially because when we do the loving kindness meditation, we send warm feelings to ourselves, and we send warm feelings to other people as well, and that includes acquaintances, loved ones, and people we even find challenging. So she said she did the meditation this weekend or today, and for the first time, and she loved it. So to get that feedback was incredible. And yeah, so I just wanted to share that. If you're interested in the online group, by the way, by Zero Proof Experiences, so the focus of these online groups is we're alcohol free, now what? So instead of recovery per se, it has more of a future focused approach. And joining on as a facilitator this year in 2025 has been incredible. I get to rotate in on Thursdays and bring my passions, my expertise. I get to pick a topic that I love so much, and then I get to tailor it to the group, and then we have discussions. So some of the topics I've chosen, I've actually done the loving kindness meditation. Spent an entire session on that because there was so much to talk about with that one. I've talked about my favorite quote and that I've actually trademarked, sunsets in the new happy hour. And I went into some of the science about sunsets and how it affects our nervous system and why I love sunsets so much. And then we had a discussion about how we are reframing happy hour. So those are just some examples of some of the topics that I've brought. It's a really lovely group. It is so supportive and compassionate. And yeah, it's just, we have extremely deep discussions, and there's always time for lots of sharing, and it's just a beautiful group. So if you have any questions about that, I have links in my bio with more information. You can reach out to me or reach out to Zero Proof Experiences directly. So as always, I just want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for taking this journey with me. And as always, I'm rooting for you.